Hello everyone. Now I'll begin with Unit 2 of the essay What I Require from Life by JBS Haldane. Now, in the first unit, we saw that Haldane has mentioned about the four basic requirements of his life, and he says that what I basically require from life is work and a decent wage for my work, then freedom, health, and friendship. Now, let's see what he mentions in the second unit. These four things are general human needs. Okay, these four things, that is work, health, friendship, freedom. These are general human needs. For myself, I also demand adventure. So now the next thing is adventure. He wants adventure in life. Life without danger would be like beef without mustard. So if there is no adventure in life, it is like just having beef without mustard. But since my life is useful, it would be wrong to risk it for the mere sake of risk, as by mountaineering or motor racing. Now he says that his life is actually useful, so it won't be wise enough to risk his life for the mere sake of adventure. For example, by opting for mountaineering or motor racing, he can put his life to risk. So he does not want to put his life on risk. So, as it is a valuable life, next, he says, as a physiologist, I can try experiments on myself and I can also participate in wars and revolutions of which I approve. And he says that if I don't want to opt for mountaineering or motor racing, then as a physiologist, I can actually go out for some kind of experiment on myself and I can participate in wars or revolutions. By the way, love of adventure does not mean love of thrills. So he says that if I want to be adventurous in life, it does not mean that I should always opt for something that is very thrilling or full of excitement. I spent 6 weeks in Madrid during the recent siege. The only thrill that I got there was from reading Rimbaud's poetry. Rimbaud was a French poet, and he says that during that siege in Madrid, the only thing which gave me excitement was the poetry written by Rimbaud, the French poet. The satisfaction of adventure is something much more solid than a thrill. So he says that being adventurous does not always mean that we have to do something thrilling. So the actual contentment which a person gets from adventure is something much more concrete and solid than a mere thrill. There are other things which I desire but do not demand. So he says that there are some more things which I actually desire for, but I never demand for these things. Now he has given a list of these desires. I like to have a room of my own with some books, good tobacco, a motor car, and a daily bath. So, what he wants for himself, desire actually for himself, a room of his own where he would have some books, good quality tobacco, a motor car, and a daily bath. I should like to have a garden, a bathing pool, a beach, or a river within easy reach. But I have not, and I bear up quite happily. He says that these are certain things which I desire for, but I never demand for these things from life. And he says that I don't have any of these, but still I am living a happy life. I am an exceptionally lucky person because I get a good deal of what I want and can work actively for the rest. He says that he is an exceptionally lucky person. Why? Because he has got a good deal of whatever he wants in life or from life, and he can work actively for the remaining things which he has not yet got from life. But most of my fellows do not enjoy what I regard as essential requirements, and I cannot be completely happy while they are unhappy. So he says that most of my fellows do not enjoy what I regard as essential requirements. He says that what I am considering as the basic requirements from life, maybe these are not on the list of my fellow beings. So if they are not enjoying their life and they do not consider these requirements as essential, and if they are leading an unhappy life, then how can I be happy when my fellow beings are unhappy? So I want everybody to be happy in life. So just because I have enough of things which I require from life and I can work for the rest of the things which I desire from life, this doesn't mean that I should remain happy. Why? Because many of my fellow beings are not living a happy life. So that's all for the explanation of Unit 2. Thank you.